Hi guys, welcome back to Karamia's Corner. I hope you guys are all doing well. Let's do a little craft with me, journal with me session today. Today I wanted to alter one of these two binders here, still trying to decide which one. But in this bag are super precious and special letters that I've kept and collected through the years from my childhood to my teen years. And these are letters from friends and family. For this special journal, Keepsake, I am going to be dedicating it to my dearest grandma, Nana. And she's 94 years old, one of the most beautiful, most kind person, an amazing woman. She is a mother of 9. So many grandchildren, but she never forgets our birthdays. Everyone gets a card from Grandma Nana on their birthday. She never forgets, and she always writes us a letter. So one of the first people that I actually wrote a letter to and actually mailed it off in the post office was to my grandma, because they lived far away from us. And whenever she visited, it was just a joy to have her around. She entered the room and she was just a ray of light. Like, you know, some people just have that really positive aura and energy, and she was just very welcoming and loving. And I'll put a little picture here of her. This photo here, I think, must have been taken in the 1950s. So I want to do that because this is going to be a vintage themed little keepsake. And here's a picture that we took probably late 90s. And I mean, look at that smile. She is just lovable, and I love her. I love her so much. So we are going to open this up. I'm going to show you what these letters are. And so this is what's in here. There are bundles of letters. So I decided I'm going to work first with my grandma's letters. So you see there's more here, but this is it. So I wish I had saved more had I known that one day I would like to look back at this. But I'm going to have to ask my mom and see if she has any in her stash. But this is what I have. So we'll look at these. So I have a really small stash here, but these few letters, I reread them, and man, they are so special. I'm still going to be reading a few more. What I've done is I've taken them out from the envelope so I can show you one by one what they look like. Super precious letters here. Here is one from 1985. So they traveled a lot, so she would mail letters from where she was to with my grandfather. My grandfather was a businessman, but she always included a letter. It wasn't just a card. She would write a letter, and I love it. Look at this. And I love the little squirrels here, and more in the back. So super precious. I'm going to reread this for sure. So that's number 1. Most of these are birthday letters. He always sends birthday letters. Now here's one that's really cute. It was sent to me and my sister. My nickname is Mia, so you can see it there. My sister's nickname is Nina, so she had put Nina there. And then it opens up. So she put my name here, Mia. And it's like a little storybook, but inside, and I remember this, my sister and I got to color this together. How cute is this? Friends color our world with happiness. So this is super special. So that's another card. And then this one's a Valentine's one, and I think she has a little letter, a beautiful birthday one, and I love the heart here. I forget what year this is. Let's see. 1988. And then we have another one here, another birthday letter, and another birthday here. I don't know if it was the 90s now. Yeah, 1992. And then eventually, as she aged, we would, and with technology, she would call us, and we would FaceTime, and that would be our mode of communication. So in terms of the binders that we'll be picking to use, now my grandma loves flowers, so I think I've already decided what I'm going to be using. This one's a little too masculine for the color. And I found this at Savor, so I think I'm going to stick with this one. And reason being is because it's an album, so I can put pages where I can journal, and I can put photos of my kids, myself, and my family with my grandma in here, and there are a lot. So we'll decorate the inside, add some pages to hold our letters, and also create a few pages for journaling. So on the front, you can see it's already has something here and it's busy, but since this is a memory keepsake for letters, I love that it has postcards, but I would like to create my own little stack of faux letters that we'll put on top. I don't really like this image. This kind of pertains more to a Valentine's theme, so I might cover that. I will keep this because it's more pertaining to my childhood memories of receiving these cards. This is what the back looks like, so we'll leave it that way. I may decorate the spine later, but so far what I have here is I have this little printable that I had that I attached to some leftover paper, like some cardstock from packaging. And what I'll do is I'll put it on top, maybe like this. We'll add a few more layers here. We have these envelopes, smaller envelopes, just to give you the illusion of kind of a envelope stash, even if it's not so bulky. And what I'll do is I might add some tie here, some ribbon, just to add some color, but a lighter color. I was thinking at first to use twine, but I think it's a little too subdued, and I'm going based on the personality of my grandma. She's bright, she's just lovely, and I want to add those elements there. So what I'll do is maybe we'll tie this fabric remnant around, and then we'll create like a faux tie on the letters. So I've gone ahead just to speed up the process a little bit and put some double side tape on the back. So I'm going to tie this, and I'll create a little bit of a knot here, a flat one, and then we'll cut that. And what will happen is I'm going to attach this part here, and then we'll tie a knot at the front. So let me just take this off so that we're ready to go once we lay it down on our cover. So have you guys kept any of your special letters as kids from your parents, grandparents, or friends? Are you a sentimental person like me? I love to keep things like concert tickets, and I especially love pictures, so you'll definitely find loads and loads of pictures in my stash, and that's why I'm revisiting it. And last December was working on my flashback or throwback journal, and I have yet to finish that a little bit more. So let's see how we can do this. So we'll crisscross, and I'm just winging this as we go. Hold on, let's see. I don't want to set it down just yet. Let's see. Now pull that. I think that'll work. Okay. I'll tie it here. Scrunch it up a little bit so it looks a little more natural. Should we make a bow or just leave it and trim it? Let's see. So what I'm thinking is I may put her picture somewhere around here, so I think I will cut this guy. Yeah, just like that. She loves pink. My grandma loves florals, and so I want to put that. I'm gonna have to glue this part down. And she is super, just a really elegant lady. Here you go. So I'm thinking, my friend Bibi had gifted me this beautiful lace pearl applique. We can probably add some of that. Let me just get my fabric glue. Alright, I have my fabric. I cut a little bit of that. Let's see. Maybe push that a little bit there. I think that looks good. So I'll just put some of our fabric fix in to hold that in place. Although I've covered the paint, maybe I can slide that under. How's that? And if you've watched some of my recent videos, I've been using a lot of the wax seals lately, so I think since I have extras, I may use that for a little pop of color. Kind of want it right here too, but I think it looks more appropriate down here. Then we'll put her image, her picture right here, maybe with a few more layers of flowers or something. Okay, using our glue gun. Since I'm not touching the actual glue, I'm not going to use my protectors, but we'll just push that down. I love this wax seal, it's so beautiful. So here is our cover. I will print her picture in a little bit. The next part is to work inside. So what I'll do is I'll take this out as one of our templates for our paper so that we can decide how we want to create our little either pockets or sleeves for the letters. And let me just grab my scraps of paper and then we shall start working with that next. Alright, so I have many scraps that I haven't used, and I think this will be a great time to use this for some of the elements of our memory keeper here. So I see that I have some envelopes, open envelopes. This might be a great like journaling spot, so we'll save that for later. Right now I want to make either pockets. So I have our book here, and I can see that I'm just trying to figure out if we have a little bit of headroom in the bottom part here because one of our letters is a little larger. So it looks like we do. So what I'll do is I'll cut this a little bit outside of that. I'll just mark it here and I'll trim that. And then we shall mark the punch holes too. Hold on. So we'll test one. So we have this. I'll stitch it and then we shall decorate after. Alright guys, I am back. Wanted to show you what the pockets look like for the letters that my grandma had sent me. I wanted the letters to peek out so I can pull them, and I love the images on it as well. So what I did was use my scraps and created some cute little pockets. They look a little plain right now, so what we'll be doing next is embellishing them. We'll be making some paper strips and embellishing these pockets. So I just want to show you real quick what the pockets look like. And every now and then I have these photo inserts where I'll be printing pictures for my family with my grandma. So here's another one here. And I think we have a couple more. Love this paper. And then we have this last one. This last one here at the end. So since the family is home, I'm going to kind of speed it up and record as I go, and then I'll be coming back on and showing you what I've made so far. So I pulled out some of my materials from my stash that were given to me by some of my crafty friends. This was from Terry, BB, and then I have some of these that are from my own personal stash, and I'll be pulling out a few more and using all those beautiful crafty gifts that they have been giving to me in swaps. Here's a beautiful teacup die that Paper Kitty 99 had made for our goodie bag swaps. I think this will go well with this, the flowers, and I'll probably back it with some paper there. So we'll see how that goes. And then I just have some trims, and there'll be stickers as well. So let's start and see which of these pages we'll be working with. And what I'll be doing is I'll be using some of these leftover paper. So this is a great way to use your stash and embellish your journals or happy mail. In this case, I'm making a memory keepsake for my grandma, for myself to look back on. And right now, just trying to decide which of these paper pieces I'll be using for this particular part. So I'll play some music, enjoy the process of creating, and journal along with me. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, it looks like we'll have a part 2 video for this project. I still need to add some pages for my journaling pages, but here's what I've done so far. I've decorated the opening here, and this is the back of our front page, and what I've done is create a little collage on the back, added this beautiful embellishment that was gifted to me by Paper Kitty, and you can see the flower that she's added here matches our rose here on our pocket or sleeve for our letters. And then I have a ribbon closure here on my envelope, and I'm going to insert the stationery sheet where I'll be writing my entry. Here I've also added you know, those rub-on stickers, and we have a little sentiment here that matches the theme. So I really love these little pockets. We have a little view of the cards that she sent me. So this one I left plain because it is pretty busy, and then I started decorating the next one. So I love this one. This was from packaging from, I think, Your Creative Studio or one of the kits that I got. I love that it has the clock and it says Time Machine, because this is really a look back at all these beautiful letters that she sent me. Used again some of those rub-on stickers, and then I love this stamp. Just a little bit of layering and collaging there. I may write something here, and then we'll look at the next one. This one, I was looking at the card and it reminded me of wildflowers, and so I kind of went with something a little bit more grungy and also kind of less refined than the other one. So you'll see some stitching. Added some of these this beautiful stamp that BB shared with me, and all these little snippets she shared as well. And I think it works well for that one. Now this next one, I went ahead and decorated a little more, you know, fun and whimsical in a sense, and playful because of the card. This is the DT mesh little ribbon that I use, that I stitched and ruffled, and these are from there too. So I love these flowers, and so are these flat back hearts, faceted hearts. This is a sticker, beautiful with veneer. And then this one I didn't get to do on camera, but I love this paper, so I just wanted to keep it simple. I'll be writing something here. Used more of that rub-on stickers that says Amor. And then we have this textured ribbon here with the flower. And we'll go on to the next one here. And I love this one because you can see that the card has some greens and oranges. And so what I've done with my collage is just add some of those elements. You'll see the words here. Use some packaging as our little background for the sentiment. Beautiful sticker with, again, the greens and oranges just subtly in there. So I love this one as well. And then the final one here, the card is pretty stark looking with the white, so I want to bring more color, and yet added the indigo strip of paper, and then we just layered it with, I love this sticker that Terry gave me, and there's a piece that came from one of the packaging she gave, so I layered that. This one has a letter. We added some of this beautiful trim, a tag, and then this beautiful photo sticker strip of a flower from BB. And coincidentally, I just happened to pick this little sheet at the end and didn't realize it was the same flower. I think these are calla lilies, so I thought it was a perfect match. So stay tuned for part 2. And part 2 will just really be a full flip through together with the journal pages that I will be adding to my altered 3-ring binder. I hope you guys enjoyed this little keepsake, little journal with me session. Join me again next time for the full flip through of the completed one very soon. So thanks again for watching Caramia's Corner. See you next time.